Hello, Trailblazers, and welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail. So,
Nice.
um, what I am going to do today is that I am going to do the last little bit that we have from Penacony, that it is the Masquerade Duet, which is basically the story quest. Yeah, it's a story quest or story mission for Black Swan and also Spark. So it seems that someone donated their bubble dream to Dr. Edwards. I'm willing to assume that either it was Black Swan or Sparkle in this case. So we are going to do that right before I raise up my Trailblaze level. As you can see, I am at Trailblazer level 3, so I am planning on going into this thing and actually level up. Because I have realized that I need more stuff.
Nice.
I need like better rewards for the at least for the caverns of corrosion, because just one 5-star per go is no good, and I feel like it is time. I have gotten my characters quite far. I have gotten Misha and also Blackstone, but I think that they will have to get the road, especially since we are in Penacony, and I think that this place needs to be leveled up. So what is this too? Did I collect some of these things? What could this be? No! Great start to the video. Great start to the video, huh? Igniting the drama. No, not a drama. I mean, we are igniting. We are igniting a drama. Oh my god. I guess I was too heartbroken to like realize this. I just stood in it. I didn't stay or didn't notice. But here, if you have gotten to that part and you wonder a little bit, you will see this. Uh, I have a second account. Well, I played through that part again. It was at least it wasn't as painful as it was. But it's still hard to take on. It's still hard. It's still hard. It's really hard. Oh, took it. The cell phone has completely dissipated into a bubble dream. Ugh. What? Oh. Collect? Oh, the Dreamscape lobby. And I think that's Sam. Yeah, because these guys are all... Oh, yeah, here it is. Stellar Hunter Sam. Did you... Oh, sorry. I mean... We can just be optimistic. Think that she will come back. Although... Judging this game is not possible. I mean, Dingyun... I don't know if it is scope or not. I don't know what to think anymore. But with Dingyun, with Kokolia... I mean, Dingyun at least is there, but it's not confirmed whether she was...
It's
What,
getting late.
what happened to her?
Where to now?
We just know that she was taken by Fantilia and that's it. Or that she disappeared, per se. Alright, after reigniting that trauma... Wait, let me check if I have her here. Oh, that's March. Strangely enough, I don't have it. Alright. This is supposed to be like one of those places where you can store your what happened through the journey. I guess there is none here. You're an adventurist token, like, come on. I don't know. Oh, could it be for a Lycon maybe? Handle stream bubble. The photo with March 7. I still need to complete that. Nah. Continue onwards. And that too. Alright. That's it. Let's go.
Trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape Sail.
Is that usually how you welcome customers? Long time no see. Oh, big eye.
Long time no see. I've already made the necessary preparations. Be careful. We did pass the safety inspection stipulated by Article 027 and comparison Article 076. However, this dreamscape will feature unfiltered and unpolished fresh memory. It will make for a very vivid experience.
I see.
Veteran game. Gorgeous type of dream, thrill dream. If you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the dreamscape immediately and seek professional help. Luckily, I just so happen to be an excellent doctor. Albeit a psychiatric one. Let us begin. Please, close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream.
Okay. Touch the dream bubble.
I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
What is it? It's Black Swan? Yes, it is, no? Oh, she's on my team. I have her. Oh, but she's level 1. Okay, so we're going to use Black Swan. We are going to use Kafka. We are going to use me, of course. And what else? Maybe Huohuo? Huohuo. Yeah, why not? Wait, actually. Switch Kafka here, and then we switch Black Sun here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're going in. Okay. But what does that mean? What did she meant by that? Oh.
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Oh, and there is the hammer. But this is this really Sampo? Or is this Sparkle? Is Sampo really here?
Witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
What should we do? Offer no explanation.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
No, no, no! Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Ideal Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere. My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game.
What?
I left a puzzle for you, Nero Timol. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk.
Alright.
Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
Okay, so Sampo is real.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul. The address that the mask gave you was right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony. Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
Well, he has become a part of this since he decided to join up for the party, so...
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
If he can... the farthest away that he can get from trouble, the better. May leave and constable. Okay.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Regarding the victim.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari, and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer.
Who?
Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Sorry, let me say that. Well, you already said that part, but regarding the Sweet Dreams troop present at the scene of the crime, Okay, that makes sense. Regarding evidence at the scene of the
Any
crime.
leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID.
I see.
They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Yep, that's what Sparkle's trying to do. Funny that he didn't mention that again. Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
True.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Bro, can you shut
Looks
up?
like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
Yeah. It's only fair. Okay.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all.
Strange.
Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of this Sparkle murder case.
Okay.
Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
What?
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case.
Ooh.
Goldhammer. Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Of course it doesn't.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang.
So they are here.
They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on, wait.
Now he's thinking. He took his
If you
thinking
can't
cap.
justify it, don't bother.
True.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
Bro.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Enough, Sampo.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
Did you really saw something, bro?
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be! Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town. Last of all comes Right. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
No need. That won't be
That
necessary.
won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Okay. What now?
Holy
Okay.
moly! This hammer is super heavy! Ah, this must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case!
Now he's going to call
Miss
it like that?
Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
Whoa.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands! I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target!
Well, being a shapeshifter can't help. If you shapeshift into someone, you copy like their strength, their height, and everything. I'm not quite sure.
Look! An ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape.
Yep.
The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Okay. Sort through the clues that you have collected so far. Wait, who? Oh, here.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on?
You'll see. You'll see. Oh.
Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No, no. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Sure.
Seems
Right.
quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
Oh, we're transforming, I see. But does Sampo know already? Wait, so this happened before everything else? Or did this happen after the Trailblazers, the main
What's
mission?
this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it. That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
Is that so?
Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Of course it does sound like that.
Exactly the same.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
Aren't you
Huh? No.
Okay.
Oh,
Why?
come on.
Because she is fair.
This is nuts!
I have to agree. I can't believe I have to agree with Sampo, but I have to agree. Wait. Okay. Okay, so we can go through there. However, yay! Break that. Going back. Get through. Oh, I have to. Oh, I can. Is that a pom-pom plushie? What is a pom-pom plushie doing here? That's surely pom-pom. It has to be. It can't be. It can be something else. It has to be pom-pom. No, that doesn't go right. Yeah, there you go. Turn. There you go.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express,
What? He knows about it?
is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight.
She sees now.
Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring. This doll. Could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
True. Again, I have to agree with Sampo. I hate it, but I have to agree, bro. I have to agree. Okay. Drop. Ah, get Rex, drop. Right back. What's this?
This notice. Seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
Goldhammer resident security regulation. To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle. This is nuts. The Goldhammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Residence using the facial recognition system. How can that be a thing? Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be... Okay. These regulations are in effect indefinitely.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
Yeah.
This is so her style, isn't it?
That's true too.
Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Are we really spending this whole time here?
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Why don't we
Was it
flip the
one?
question
Wasn't it
and start
two?
by asking who couldn't be the murderer. After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
But wait, none of them would have been able to. Lefton lost his left arm, so it would have been impossible for him to raise that. To raise the hammer if it was so heavy. And right, how will he be able to stand like uncontrolled with like his equilibrium right with such a big hammer?
Memories seem to be different again.
Shan makes the most sense, but I don't know what do they mean by he got his face like.
Who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff?
Yes.
Right? Oh, is that so? I feel like the evidence doesn't really match.
Okay. Maybe this?
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system.
True.
That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
That's true, but who then?
So,
None of them
who
could have.
exactly is the murderer? Lefton? That guy lost his hand.
Okay.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible.
Yeah, you see?
Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
But why? Right has a broken leg. How will he be able to stand with the hammer?
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan.
The murderer is right.
Yeah.
You have answered correctly.
Oh.
As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game will stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Bro, this is Sparkle
Looks
we're
like
talking
the
about.
key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself,
No.
but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself.
Whoa.
Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
Fair enough. Let's go. Let's get to the next destination.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
Bro. Alright, let's see.
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Oh, so that... She normally does that. Why else would she want to join us on our party then? Why are you still saying that? Oh, they made us do it. It's over, GG's.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there, then.
Sheriff and Deputy Sheriff.
Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo. You finally made it!
What?
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Even the music has
Of course
turned
not,
goofy.
Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene.
Again.
Namely, a Papashi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhongshan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Really? Those names
Our
again?
old friends.
Yeah.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk anymore with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan, the dossier's over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Okay, what do you have to say,
Let
bro?
me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward.
Okay.
First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it.
Now the music. Why did the music turn from a goofy, ridiculous sound to this mysterious, ominous soundtrack? Wait, no, this is the soundtrack for from the original Dreamscape, no?
Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her.
You know, I won't comment anything about it. Okay, and the last one, I mean. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible that he bought... Well, it's his. It's his. Never make gambles or bets if you know you... I don't know how people can come this far. I really don't know.
That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
No.
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
I have a good memory, bro. I have a good memory. So the first one was... Right.
There's an
no?
accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
No, sorry guys. I ate
And
meat
there's the
with some
tie.
sauce. Oh
That
yeah, there it
skip
is.
before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
But yeah, what can you do? What can you do?
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Because that's what she wants. The left, like they say, the laughter wants to play. Not even no, it doesn't rhyme, does it? It's like she said to Aventurine, figure out what the laughter wants, and I will aid you or something like that. That's what she said. She offered her help, but she wanted Aventurine to figure out what the Eon of this spot wanted. Oh, it's up there. Wait, is there a way to like get there? Okay, we have this.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
That wouldn't make too much sense. Oh, but okay, okay. Wait, let me see what's up there. Let me see if I can get there somehow. Is there like a way up there? Doesn't look like it. Let's return to our normal size, then we'll figure it out. Oh, there's that. What is this?
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Oh.
Even among the fools I
Wow.
know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Of course.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
I see, I see. Smoked red hair. Oh. Oh, I see. Where could that leave me? Where could that lead me? Okay, that goes. And then oh, escape velocity reach? Then that should. Okay. Okay. That left me here.
This
Let's repair this.
clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
Okay. Occasionally you may find malfunction dream tickers in Penacony. Yeah. I mean, we already knew about this, so I don't know why it's a surprise. Ese PC Lemon Squeezy. Ah, come on.
Oh, there's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom.
Ooh.
That should be it.
Well,
Let's head out.
that says it. That really says it.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective.
Sorry.
But the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Really? Is that
Have
so?
you found out who the killer is?
Alright.
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back
Anywho.
to the sheriff for now.
Fair enough.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
Kind of.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Okay, identify the
Good.
murder.
Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction.
Okay, we're up here again. So let's go with right.
Have you solved the case? Wright is a Pepeshi citizen, and Miss Sparkle was a low-key bigot, always laughing at his height.
And a first side that uses that says for master left to use only. Right. Right stool.
This stool is a piece of evidence, right?
Yeah.
That's right! That's the one! Miss Sparkle always teased poor Wright until he was unable to take it any longer. Eventually, murderous intent was born.
Yeah, but
Taking advantage of his position, he stole Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle, Miss, please come with me to the changing room. I'd like to show you a matching tie. Miss Sparkle never thought Wright would retaliate against her, so she went back with them to the changing room. As Wright stood atop the stool and helped Miss Sparkle try on the tie as usual, he then suddenly pulled it tight. And that's how he killed Miss Sparkle. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one.
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
yeah.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Oh, so
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
oh.
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize
So this is rigged.
wonderful intellect of yours?
This is rigged.
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Yeah, this is rigged. This is rigged.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer
Is
correct.
correct.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever?
She just
We
said
can't
it.
do that.
Don't worry, bro. Stop complaining about it.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
A few inches later.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention and discard. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can catch her. Oh, now monsters,
Miss
huh?
Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective.
Uh-huh.
A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Jean-Chen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside. The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle! She's left us now forever! Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, Lefton the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Wait up! Wait up!
So it's battle time?
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No cheating!
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
Wait.
No, it's...
So it was.
This
Oh.
murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce.
Whoa.
Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool
Why did it have to be this? Why did it have to be like this? Hurry to Sparkle's hiding spot. I really wanted to like see, but of
Miss,
course my computer is not.
Why didn't you just do this earlier?
True.
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
So she means like, screw. Like at first, let's go and do this nice and play her game, but then she's like, nah. Oh, so that's why we're fighting this.
There's no weird sweet dreams troop, nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her.
Ugh.
But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Hey, dear memo keeper, Mr. Coldfeet. You made it. I
Oh.
didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then. This is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around?
Just a simple try.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear. Give me your answer then.
People, bugs, sweet dream, a trash can. Now, I'm gonna
Seeing
say
as
this.
we're in Penacony, the answer is sweet dreams true, right?
Womp womp. Wrong answer. That's funky, but a wild guess. The correct answer is Sparkle.
What?
Like Sweetie in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle.
What does that mean?
4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at night, and 3 legs at night.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
I have to agree. What on earth
What
was
a
that?
cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Bring it on. Follow time. Ow.
What would you like to know this time? The seal of ill fate descends.
Alright. No, bless me.
Relax.
Okay. Let me do-
Indestructible.
Yep, that. Oh, but that's, yeah, that's ELT. That doesn't work. Okay.
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Stand still.
I'm on guard.
It's almost out.
Defend the weak.
Yeah, I can resist you. Can
The
resist.
threads of destiny aren't true. Again, the ill tidings
Oh.
manifest.
Goodbye. That's it. That's game.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere. huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Ah.
Miss! You killed Sparkle!
Oh. Oh.
How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do?
Oh, so that's what he meant by no cheating, huh? He was like a spy for Sparkle all this time.
You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
Nah.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Ooh.
Miss Sparkle! Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh.
Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
Okay, so it wasn't.
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
Wait,
The
no,
hint
so
for
he
the
was
final
right, huh?
question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time.
You're right.
Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist.
Ooh.
But,
Yep.
based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body.
No.
There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a fake to suicide.
Yep.
That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I was so into that. Why did I notice that? It's true. One is supposed to be a professional, or the two of them. Just why?
The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside.
Oof.
And so, when he learned this piece of information, He realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective.
So...
Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Bro.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
So she's right.
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Come on.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
Oh.
What a pity, such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body.
What?
Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won!
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady. I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
Now it turns out, huh?
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
Literally.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take the memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you tried to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing?
Oh.
Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Yeah.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
What?
This is Bellabug, right?
What?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
And who might that be? Who could it be, huh? Who could it be?
What a special dream this is. Did you notice its nested structure? The wonderful play inside the dreamscape is as real and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
So, of course.
That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream battle. Are you satisfied with your experience?
Is how fascinating.
You've gained joy from it. You've gained joy from it. And Miss Black Swan surely also feels gratified, yes? If we meet again, I will pass your esteemed praise on to you.
Okay.
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even tempered. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted. We alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dream.
So that's it then. It's done. Oh. Where are we going?
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. you never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sampo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
So that's everything from Sampo then. So the one that contacted Sampo at the end of the Bellabog arc was Sparkle? Or could it be Mr. Giovanni? It makes more sense Sampo, doesn't it? Huh? Oh, it's Black Swan. Jolene, I imagine you have already seen that rainbow ball. Relax, I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet. Black Swan? Not really. Indeed, the memo keeper you know. I'll make this simple. That fool named Sparkle is currently searching all over the place for that rainbow ball. I do not know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hands will only make this situation more confusing. Please make me can you make me a favor and go out to reclaim that rainbow ball? Of course. Gratitude is reassuring. I will go with you. But I don't remember where in the Dreamscape says start. And you don't remember? Well, my memory is nothing compared to a true memory keeper. I can't believe that I got the intel so easily. I was really worried I was going to expose. Pranks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have with that memo keeper? Wait, what? Pranks are all about back and forth. You've seen how much fun I had with that memo keeper? You should learn from her, young Flameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back. Please don't come back. Bring it on. So this is Sparkle, not Black Swan. Oh. So this was Sparkle. So that was Sparkle. Wait, let me see what that message has to do. I'm getting a deja vu here. You may also know that interested young fool Sparkle. She's recently gone into disguising herself as people. Geraldine, has she tried this with you already? Wait, then you might be... I see you're on high alert. What would you do? What would you have me to prove I am me? Action. You know what I say? Actions speak louder than words. Little Miss Fool excels in observation. There's a chance that she could... I think that the only thing that can... Uh-huh. I think that the only thing that can differentiate someone from another is their memories. There is no way from an outsider to completely stir or imitate every ounce of a person's memory. It's just like when we met in Penacony, is it not? A strange dreamland surrounding us. A series of strange that people with different dreams. The truth that lies beneath the surface water. Do you? Okay, that's enough. I can't be. I can't be the one or that your logic. You should also prove that you're not Sparkle. Huh? Oh. I'm just joking, as a memo keeper I not really know who the person is on the other side of the screen. The Sparkle Primes are not without their benefit. She's able to make us re-examine what we have seen and think about the appearance and reality of Dreamscape. This is also the reason that I share the dream bubbles with you. Alright, looks like she hasn't caused any major damage. I'll put my mind at ease. Talk to you again soon. Okay. So that's that. We are done. So I think we should go and do this thing. But I guess I was fooled because yeah, it didn't seem like it. First it was Black Swan, then it was Black Swan. But as long as Sparkle doesn't have any major attempts or worse that she can do, we're good. Yep, there's a Cavern of Corrosion. Or a Triad of Equilibrium. Okay, so we are having like these two. Like these two are different. I think the best thing here is to bring a team that knows what to do, right? Both of them have different like weakness type breaks, but if we try to bring like things that can take on it, I think we're good. For example, Scylla, Silverwolf. I think bringing a full Sparkle, I mean a full Quantum team should work. I think, especially because of Silverwolf, you know. It's not like on my other account that I have a... I think I should get...
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
Take this one on. Wait. Oh, what I could have done too is I could have brought... Yeah, I think I could have brought the... instead of Shueiji, I think I could have brought Ruan-mei. I could have brought Ruan-mei. Just so that she could have helped.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Firestruck!
Alright. Let's do this then.
Let me end your misery.
And this.
More enemies.
Let's go with this.
For a buzz.
It's time.
This combat needs optimizing. Up to speed, too slow.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Okay, but this is for auto battle, so okay.
Perfect. Now's my chance.
Let me
end your misery.
and it's out. Easy.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Okay, let's get this thing out.
Ready?
What took you that prick? Okay, so
Great.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
I think up to that should be good. Okay, the fishes are here. Still not enough.
Time for a buzz.
It's time for a boss. Okay, who are you attacking then? Lynx? Ah! Okay, fair enough. Taking out the healer so you can't heal.
Let me end your misery.
Okay, let me do this to you.
Huh. More enemies. Time
Let me
for
do
a
this to you.
buzz.
Like the thing with Lynx is
You
that
travel far away.
you do
For a
this.
tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
Motor function restored. Do you admit this crime?
If only fourth floor was attacking Zilla, huh? Doesn't matter.
This combat
That
needs
needs
optimizing.
Update speed too slow.
No amnesty.
For the Mars
Mars
struck.
struck.
I'll
Free from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Illusions of the past. Whoa! Haha! I really hate fighting that robot, especially with the equilibrium thing. With the, no, I mean with the cover of corrosion where you can get. Oh yeah, I am level 60. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I hate fighting that thing with the cavern of corrosion for the fire and also imaginary type. Ugh, so annoying. But anyways, okay, let's see what we get. What we got actually. I can't believe I am level 60. I mean, yeah, I have been playing this game for quite some time actually. Okay, with this. Here's 3. I think that gives you like 4, maybe 5. Where should the next Cavern of Corrosion be? Or Ascension thing. Okay, the Trial of Equilibrium 5 at the Silver Main Guard Restricted Zone. Restricted Zone. Well, since we're in Stargazer Nabilia, or in the Lafu, I mean, we can check that too. Let's see, how many like levels did we got? Okay, just one more. There's even a sixth one. Oh my god! I don't know if this is going to help me at all. But hey, now I can upgrade my characters to level 70, and I will be able to get these things. I have like 32, 33 characters now. Let me check. 33. So you can guess where that is going. I will be able to get this. I will be able to get this. Have 8. So I need like, wait, 59, okay. 41, I need 41. But with my new characters and the characters that I can already raise, that's not going to be a problem. I will be able to get one character from the standard selection banner. Or yeah, from the selection character. So I am thinking on what? I know that E1 Bronya is really, really good, but I just got another character. Like, I just lost the 50-50 on to Bronya on this. Yeah, it gives one more skill point, but like, ugh. I see. But I'd say what? Just because I want to try a ratio wall team, alongside with some other characters that I may use, I have sort of built and want to use. So, oof. This is going to wrap up. This is going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope that everyone enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, comment down below. What do you think on Sparkle's story quest? I saw that there is quite a drama going on with Sparkle herself. I don't understand why. Sparkle, like, let's understand her character. She's a masked fool. She's obviously going to be like this. And what can you do? Like, there's not much that you can do. Plus, it's a fictional character. The writers decided to write her this way because that's how masked fools are. I know that Sparkle's like thing or
Wanna spar?
her personality is a little too hard to handle. But this is the intention that the writers did have, no? This is the intention that the writers had. Again, it's just a character. I really don't have nothing more to say. The writers wanted a character that is a douche, just like Sparkle. And again, it's just a character.
Wanna spar?
She's already out. She's going to be out in a couple of weeks now. Less than 2 weeks. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that everyone enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, comment down below, and also subscribe to this channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!